Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's tea leaf reading. General messages. We will also see predictions and whatever else wants to come out. You have 2 cups to choose from as usual. Cup 1 is this blue stone and cup 2 is this shell. I am hearing to pick your cups specifically today, okay? Be specific and to really pick the one that you are called to and drawn to, as I'm hearing the messages are going to be quite specific. I am going to pick an oracle card for each cup that we'll see at the end, and I will be getting straight into the readings today, okay? Okay, see you at your reading. Hello cup 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the blue stone. Let's take a look at your cup. I will hold it up for you to see and then I'm gonna take a look, okay? Okay, so right away I'm seeing some initials here. We have the letter S, V, and I, okay? So those initials can connect to someone, and I do hear the words I love you. So there is a romantic energy coming through here for you in cup 1. At the same time, I have this I love you is coming from the past and it's trying to reach you in the present moment. Though for some reason I'm seeing that it can't. And I have an energy of miscommunication. And when I look back at the initial I, this can also be an exclamation mark. This tells me there's importance. There's importance regarding an I love you connecting to your past and it coming to show up in your present. For many of you, I see that there is going to be a breakthrough regarding important communication connecting to this, okay? And it's not to say that there's a reconciliation. I don't have that energy yet. That may come forward, but there's something important and significant for you to be able to have closure regarding something. And it's not indicating that you are searching for that. This is coming towards you, okay? And of course, it's the choice to hear that, to not hear that. In some cases, I do see that there is a block which is quite strong, and this past energy connecting to the I love you in some ways cannot even find you. So this will also be a surprise when somehow this breakthrough of communication happens. So that's what I have from that right away, okay? Let's see what else is going on in the cup. I see that you're making your way towards a particular goal, okay? And the imagery that I'm being given is landscaping and working on some type of landscape, though I see this as it being the landscape of your life, and you're going towards something that you have had on your mind. It can be, you know, taking it from your mind, from paper, and it becoming a reality. You're heading towards creating your reality. And this landscaping is also energy of planning, and it's specific, it's coordinated, it's not random. What I'm seeing is there's a flow, and it's something that you have set out to do and you will achieve it. Now, the way I'm also picking it up is that you have to go down to go up. So there's a few things about this. It's telling me that you have already gone down, as if you've gone down to an energetic, a spiritual place where you had to regrow. You had to regrow and in a way redevelop yourself, redirect yourself. There's something here where you had a really strong inner strength. And remember, you're all on different parts of the timeline. This can be current. As I say, for some of you, you've been through this. And it's a part of this going down to go up, and the only way is up. And this also indicates that you will be taking a chance. But again, it's planned, it's coordinated, it's this sense of taking a chance on yourself, but you know you have it. You've got the belief in yourself. And I hear a chance worth taking. So there's energy here of something, a chance worth taking. Whatever it is you've been focusing on and heading towards, it's worth it. I'm hearing there is importance of documentation. And 555 is significant, also 55, okay? I have that the 55 connects particularly to the documentation. It could be a 55-page document. Okay, that's getting very specific there, but there's importance. And I'm seeing that this documentation for many of you, it's like a pass. It's in a way, it's like a pass. It's a key for you to be able to go to your next step, to take your next step. And it's also energy of approval. You are going to be obtaining a wish as well, Cup 1. Okay? You have an Aladdin's lamp here. So I see that not only does the universe have your back, but also your spirit guides. When we turn the cup this way, I view these as two strong spirit guides, gods, goddesses, deities. You are surrounded and protected. It's almost like a wing and a wing, a huge wing. Though when I look closer, there is further images that I see, okay? And in the middle there is this wish. It's almost like this wish is protected. This can be representing you, right? You are your own wish, your own fulfillment, but it's almost as though this is like an ability as well you have that's protected. Perhaps people don't know that you have this, that you are a really powerful manifester. That wishes for you do actually come true. Yes, I see that there is a dragon here. There is a strong dragon energy. This energy is fierce, fiery. Some of you may connect to, the spirit of fire, the element of fire. And this also tells me, and with it being quite big, is that this wish, obtaining this goal, it's fast. You're obtaining it fast and quickly. Even if there's been time put in towards achieving it, at the moment that you're seeing this reading, there is something that is coming in quick and fast regarding a particular goal, particular wish, and this energy of landscaping. You're going to be doing things on a bigger scale. You're going to be doing things on a much bigger scale. And also I hear you're collecting something. I do hear collecting checks. This does draw me back to the documentation energy. So there's something here with you collecting, and it has monetary value. And it's again and again and again. It's like repetitive. It's more than one document. It's more than one check. I hear down by the river, so there's a connection here to water. This could be a connection to water spirits also. Being close to a river. You may have given your wish to the river, or you may work with that energy also. There's something about water being significant, and I'm drawn to this part of the cup where there's almost like a passage. And this passage is representing a few things here. This is also energy of a spiritual passage. But also it is actual river, it's actual location I'm seeing and being drawn to. And I see that this is a place some of you will visit, some of you will live by. And also I see here that there is a strong connection to nature. And I see there's a person in the cup making an offering here. And right beside this person making an offering, which is, as I described, near, I see this river, there is a bird with its wings out taking flight. And actually this bird I see is not only connecting to, yes, the spirit realm. This bird has a watcher energy and this sense of being watched over. And at the same time, this bird is bringing you a message. So those of you that have recently made an offering are considering making an offering, and it can be in all different ways depending on what your belief is and your tradition. It doesn't have to be that it was something even tangible. It may have been words, a thought. You spent time with yourself and you released something out into the ethers, right? Well, it's coming right back to you, and for many of you it's showing up in the form of a bird. You will actually see a bird with your physical eye, okay? And there's going to be a message with that. For many of you it's about love. For many of you it's about love. I do see a love heart at the bottom of, a love heart at the bottom of the cup. And I do hear love at a distance. So a few things about that. This tells me this is a bit further ahead. This is not as quick as that dragon fiery energy where I'm seeing you obtain a goal and, you know, having things on a bigger scale here. Also upscale, right? So some of you are kind of having you're kind of having an expansion and growth with your lifestyle. And touching back on the distance energy, it's this sense of the person I see connected to this love heart. They are at a distance, also physically, location wise, they're not where you are. And I hear that you're going to be happy. You're going to be happy with how things look, how your life looks. Yes. I see here that there is almost, it's like a pincer. Like a pincer, what you may see on a crab or a lobster, but it's not a lobster or a crab I'm seeing, but it's just this, there's a gap and there's two pincers. It's almost as though something is being just like locked together. And I'm seeing this representing the energy of two people coming together. And right beside it is what looks like a spiritual being, an angel of some kind. And there's a blessing being given to these two people that are kind of represented like it's like a lock and key. Though I'm seeing the images looks the same. It looks like 2 sevens. But they represent the energy of two people coming together. So lock and key. almost as though someone is going to be holding the key to your heart, or vice versa, right? And it's only when you meet that person and when they meet you that that love will be unlocked, and it's going to be a blessed love. Okay, I hope we don't lose some light, because it's a little bit later in the day when I'm recording this. That wasn't the plan, but I hope the light stays so we can see clearly. When I look at your plate cup one, I'm seeing that there is things being removed from your life, and in many ways it's being done on your behalf. It's not something that you're having to actively do or take a physical action towards, particularly where there's people, a particular person that you wanted to be away from. It is being removed. They are being removed. Okay. Let's see the card that you have. And you have woman. The woman. So this card could represent you, the viewer, and your energy. And this can also represent for you, the viewer, someone who is coming into your life, okay? We saw in the cup, there is this energy of lock and key, and someone unlocking your heart, vice versa. I do have this is more connected to the prediction and new love, because the energy is light, and I have that this person is not known yet, okay? When this is about someone new coming into your life regarding this energy, this woman here, okay? So, and also this is representing that new lifestyle, this upscale and upgrade also comes forward, and the landscaping that I touched on. So keep in mind, it's representing different aspects of the reading, this card, a new person, you, and also representing this upscale. And she looks like she's going to somewhere fancy. It could be her wedding day here, okay? She's holding a bunch of roses, flowers rather. They don't have to be roses. We will get a couple more cards. Home. Yeah. Dog. Happy home. I hear happy wife, happy life. And the lily. Yeah. So pile one, okay. You are going to have not only your dream home, your dream person, okay, and we don't have to take gender into account. I'm saying happy wife, happy life, though the essence behind that is essentially the happiness, right? And with the dog being there, yes, this is confirmation of happy, but it's best friend, like having this best friend energy and having a connection that is for life. With the lily being there, this is stability, this is good health, good wealth, okay? And touching back on the happy home life, and ultimately having a happy journey, okay? Having a happy journey and the steps that you're taking towards your goal, and this landscaping, and you know, this creating a bigger scale for yourself. It is full of happiness and stability, okay? Of course there's the ebb and flow and there's ups and downs that come, but it's not to the extent of it completely you know, going in another direction and you having to reel things back in. You've already been there and done that. You may be going through it. As I say, everyone's on different parts of the timeline, and we know a dog is a man's best friend, right? So that is this sense of partner for life. So you really are getting it all here, cup one, okay? All the things that, even some things that you may have thought that's not part of my destiny, it's showing up for you. So you're going to have the choice towards choosing that or not. It's coming in, right? And you're going to see things unfold in a way that is quite magical for you, because you are magical yourself. It's very clear from the cup. You're magical, you're spiritual, and you're connected and you're protected. And you've put in the work, okay? And you'll continue to do that. Though I see that it will feel less like work as you're achieving each step, because you're mastering it. Okay, beautiful reading. That was your cup. And I'll see you soon for another one. Bye for now. Okay, I wonder if we've still got good light. It's getting kind of dark. Okay, let me see. Does that make a difference? A little. Okay, hello cup 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at your cup. You chose the shell. Okay. All right, I'm going to take a look at your cup now. Okay. Right away, I'm drawn to a tree in your cup. This gives me energy of the tree of life. Okay. There is something here that is growing, has grown, and will continue to grow. For many of you, this is wisdom. Okay. And for many of you, this is wealth. It can be both. Wealth, wisdom, and community. And I also see that there is a strong energy of having accomplished a certain goal, okay? But this goal is quite specific because it's connecting to your spiritual journey. And in turn, what's coming of that is great wealth. And yes, it's wealth tangible, okay? In my mind's eye, I'm seeing gold. So this tells me that it's tangible, but also it's not just a little to be comfortable with. There's investment energy, and what you put your investment into is going to grow. But it goes back to this spiritual wealth, because there's lessons here that you have learned and are learning. And yes, it's part of manifestation, but it's not only that. It's again going back to what you've accomplished, what you are accomplishing from a spiritual perspective. And in simple terms, it's like a reward, okay? The laws of the universe, understanding the give, the take, the balance, the laws of life, we can even say. And even the tree represents you, and you are the tree of life. You are the rooted one. I see here that there's a breaking away from the old, the past, and I see it as being something that is more current. I don't see that that's necessarily happened yet, and this can connect to the spiritual wealth, right? It's ongoing, and as I shared, it's growing, right? It's rooted. It's still expanding though. I see like a long you know, it's like a separate branch on its own sticking out, but it just shoots right up. It's almost as though there's, you know, there's still more to come, right, of this growth and this spiritual development. And so for some of you, I see a separation, like a breaking away. For many of you, this is about breaking away from paradigms, right? Paradigms that no longer serve you, thought patterns, situations. It doesn't have to be, you know, about a person. It's just very much so, you know, this energetic, moving on to a higher vibration. It's like you can be in the same environment, right? But you're of a higher vibration. So that's what I'm getting at as well. You have a beautiful swan in your cup. Beautiful swan. This energy is representing soulmate energy. Very specific. I see that some of you here in cup 2, this is something that you are attracting in. I don't use that term often. It's only when it's very clear to me. And I see that this is a very graceful love that will be entering your life. And this is more so future and what's to come in. This swan is coming towards you. So a few things about this swan as well is that this can be representing the actual energy of this soulmate coming towards you. Okay, they are a soulmate who are full of grace, graceful by character, by nature. And this may also be reflecting your energy, right? It's reflecting right back at you, because there is this sense of mirroring. It's almost as though some of you here may have specifically thought about, even written down, I really want someone to be like my match and mirror my values, mirror how I feel about myself, right? Self-love. And it's coming. And to touch back on the soulmate energy, this is a soulmate energy that is healthy, okay? This is not about going through the challenges, the breakups, to have to leave and start over. No, this swan is here to stay. We know that swans, they mate, they stay with their mate. And you usually will see them, there's 2. They stick together. And I hear Swan Lake, so Swan Lake may be significant for some of you. It may have a connection. You may enjoy that ballet, right? It's a ballet, the Swan Lake, and there's further messages in that, but I don't know the full story, so I'm not going to try and guess. But I know that it is a very poignant story, right? Yes, and you do have a heart here. Shape of a heart. I also see that you have a bouquet of flowers here, so there is good news coming. Okay, for some of you, I hear that this is a yes regarding to something you've been waiting on. Some nice news and also celebration. And this is also about you receiving an invitation. I do have this is more future, so this is something coming in and you're going to receive a nice invitation and attend a nice celebration, okay? As well as happy news and a yes. And I hear happy results, so some of you may be awaiting results of an educational diploma, something which you've had to put work in and study for. And rosettes are significant. I'm also being shown part of Europe here. When I look at the bottom of the cup, it's like a map. And I see France, I see Southern Europe, okay, and some islands. So this part of the world may connect to you. I see that some of you will be going to this particular part of the world. Of course, it won't be for everyone. And also, though, it can be something to do here with languages that you may speak, but also regarding to this swan, this soulmate energy that's entering your life, they may speak a different language and be connected to this part of the world also. But ultimately, it's new. So I'm seeing that this is something that you will encounter, okay? It's something ahead and connecting to your future. So you may already be in that part of the world, but then you're changing. It's that this part of the world connects to you, okay? Because there's movement here and there's travel. And even for some of you, it's about going across the globe to the other side. Yeah, we've got a ship here. Confirms travel. And I see that for some of you, regarding certain travel, it could be 3 countries you go to, 3 islands, okay, but 3 is significant. Could be the amount of time you would travel for, 3 months, okay? Yeah, you have an angel in your cup. Lots of angels today. And this angel is like above the tree. So it's almost as though you always have a shield. I see this angel particularly, it's a shield. And they're always looking out for you. And of course, it doesn't have to be an angel for everyone, but it's representing a protective energy. Okay. Yeah, so you have a chrysalis on your plate. The chrysalis before it becomes the butterfly. So you're about to launch here. When you click on this video, you're about to launch, you're about to take off in some way. It can be that touching back on that tree of wisdom and this sense of the tree of wealth and being rooted is that you're finally gonna be blooming and blossoming into what you've always truly been. There's like authenticity coming from this. And I shared that there is a breaking away, this current energy of a breaking away, and it's almost as though once you do that, this breaking away, you know, from paradigms, certain situations, and in some cases, yes, people, you will just suddenly bloom, and it's this sense of freedom. Because the chrysalis, yes, it's protective, but at some point, right, the butterfly has to be born, it has to come, it can't stay a chrysalis forever. And that's how I'm viewing it. Yeah. Okay, let's see the card that I have for you. The stork. Oh, wow. Yeah, there is that taking off. This is also energy of blessed energy, okay? It also represents birth, pregnancy, newness, and a gift. So, touching back on the bouquet of flowers that we saw, okay, this can be that graduation energy. It's blessed, okay? What you're doing, your life, your home. And it does also touch on that travel energy and going further afield going to different countries, and it doesn't have to be for a permanent move. But also the Stork is telling me guidance. You know, you're being guided each step of the way. You're not alone. Let's take those that turned over. So we've got the Heart and the Snake. Yeah. Yeah. So Cup 2, you need to look out for, and this can be the situation for some of you that you're removing yourself from, right? The Stork is movement, it's moving away, and the Snake is here, and then we've got the Heart. So it's something that, yes, there can have been an emotional connection. There is still an emotional connection element to this Snake energy, right? Because in this context, this is an energy that is not serving you. It doesn't match your vibration. And it doesn't have to just be romantic love. It's just something that is emotional to you, that you're having to move away from with the Stork energy. I'm going to get one more card. Oh, yeah, the Ring. The Ring. For some of you, this is about romance. That's clarified. Clear confirmation. And this is an ex for some of you. Okay? This is an ex that you're separating from. You did separate from. You're on all different parts of the timeline. But look at the outcome. You're doing the right thing. Because you're actually going to go towards your true person. The person that is for you. And not only that, but the things that are for you. Right? The Sun. This is yes energy. This is go for it energy, with the Stork being there. And also outside of romance and that, it's you following your heart. You following what makes you glow. What makes you feel like the sun is shining, even when it's raining outside. I mean, I love rain. Many people probably love rain here, but I'm just trying to give the example of that contrast, right? Of it doesn't matter. Your days aren't dark. They're not going to be dark because you are the light. It's you. Okay? Really beautiful readings today. It's now getting dark here. So I'm going to close out the reading. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon for another one. Bye for now.